Welcome to Social Genius, brought to you by Drunk on Social, where we help you stay ahead of social media trends, share the latest news, and highlight the strategies that are working to help you grow your business. Now let's join our hosts, Tristan and Jeff, in 3, 2, 1.
Social Genius listeners, we have started a new series that we hope you love called Daily Shots. These are bite-sized nuggets of things like social media news or strategies or just things that really excite Tristan and I. And we're now taking those daily shots and combining them to create podcast episodes. Our goal is to keep you updated and informed on the latest news so that you can stay ahead of the content creation curve and remain top of mind to all of your followers. Let us know what you think.
Should you be moving your content strategy from TikTok to Instagram just in case TikTok gets banned in the US? In this week's episode of the Social Genius Podcast, we are sharing a triple shot of short conversations between Tristan and I that reviews our thoughts on the threat of TikTok going away and the new features on Instagram that you are going to want to leverage. Let's tune in now.
Instagram, they're trying to keep up with Be Real. They're trying to keep up with Discord and Twitter. There's a lot of changes. Now, some of the things that you'll see, I feel like they're just being regurgitated. It's like, oh, I like that. Let's copy that from over there. I like that from over there. Let's copy that too. And I mean, while we're at it, I'm going to just show you exactly what this looks like, both from Instagram directly. Here, let me grab it. So I highlighted a little section for you. It says, new notes feature that is designed to allow Instagram users to share their thoughts using text and emoji. And I'll show you what that looks like on this end. Let me stop sharing this so I can then show you on my camera. Here's my phone. There's Jeff trying to get in. If I can see him in, I'll bring him in. I don't see it ringing. But you can see here at the very top, it says writing. Now, if I click on it, I can change it and I can put leave a new note. So I'm going to put up, what am I doing? Live on, well, not love, live on Facebook or wherever you're watching this, right? Live on Facebook, share it, and then it goes on there. This is only in the DM section. So I'm going to go back to you and show you. This is where we would go here. And this is where we're just texting people or messaging people. The idea behind this, if you see here, they get a little deeper as to why they're doing it. During testing, we learned that people like having a lightweight, easy way to share what's on their mind and start a conversation. From asking for recommendations to sharing what they're up to, notes give people a casual and spontaneous way to express themselves and connect with each other. Now, what we're noticing is that, let me stop sharing that one. What we're noticing is that social is heading in for more of an authentic feel, a way to connect with one-on-one with people. So this is just kind of giving us that feel. We've seen this on Twitter, and look, we've also seen it on Discord. Let me share. Discord has a section as well, and I'm going to show you my Discord. Don't switch. If I go to my personal one, you can jump into mine. Right there it says I'm playing Fortnite, or I'm in the lobby of playing Fortnite, and I have a little note section at the bottom so I can change it there as well. So you see, it's not something new, but if you continue reading, it says Candid Stories are in testing as well, which is kind of cool, with Instagram aiming to add Be Real functionality just like TikTok did just about a month or so, maybe a little bit more ago. But Candid Stories are only visible to those who also share their own Candid, and it's meant to be used to share what you're doing right now. So they're trying to get right in the moment. If you're not participating, then we're not going to show you type of thing. It's interesting. I don't know what's next, but it's good to pay attention to what's happening out there so at least you understand what you should be doing. If you're using it for business, let people know what you're doing. If you want more engagement, ask questions, and then bring it into kind of the stories as well if you're just going to stick to Instagram. But look, I missed Jeff on this one. I'm sure he had some amazing things to add. We might talk about it some more. But again, if you want to take a look at what this looks like on Instagram, there it is. If you want to ask a question, like, let's just leave a note and say, hey, what are you doing right now? It's kind of like, it goes a little bit weird, but What are you? It's like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing right now? What are you doing right now? What are you eating? That might be a better one. What are you doing right now? I'm just going to share that. And you can see the rest of the people here at the top. It says, I'm not Mr. Sink. I'm not ready to buy or sell. Want to create content. Reading, never split the difference. I like that. See, there you go. Now you know what people are doing. Some of my friends, what they're doing. A follow-up boss. Let's see what London is doing. If you never ask, the answer is always, probably says no. But you get the idea. That's what this notes section is about. So we're going to be seeing a lot more new things. At this point, I don't know that Facebook is keeping up at all with anything that's happening. The battle is just between, I think right now, the three, and that's YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Pay attention, everybody. It matters. Your business matters on this. And if you're coming to SocialCon in LA, I will see you there. If you have any questions about tickets, we still have some tickets left. We'll see you in Los Angeles, January 23rd for SocialCon. Thanks, everybody. So it's not just Be Real, Jeff. It's not just TikTok, although TikTok is making waves too about getting banned. Instagram's talking about now how they're going to help you, because we get messages, a lot of them saying, hey, we got hacked. We lost our account. We just gave away access to our Instagram accounts. We get this all the time, and we wish we could help you, but we can't. And this is why I'm happy. I'm happy that Instagram is adding something. What are your first thoughts on this, Jeff?
Yeah, much needed.
Because, I can't hear you, buddy.
You're right.
For some reason, you're muted on this end. I could hear you before, but now I can't. You keep on trying to talk, and I'm going to show the screen here of Instagram, and you tell me. I'll let you know when I can hear you. So Instagram adds new measures to help users regain access to locked accounts. I'll put up this article too so you can see it, but there are a few things that they added. Really, two major ones. It says, as you can see in the sequence now, if you find yourself locked out of IG, you can go to this account, Instagram.com/hacked, which will then take you through the process. I'm going to click it, and then I'm going to take you through what happens. I didn't get hacked, but it's trying to tell me, it's trying to help me right here. It says, request Instagram support. Why can't you get into Instagram? All right, that's cool. I've seen this before, so not a big deal. And this is sometimes helpful. Sometimes people just can't get back into it. I want to go and show you first what Instagram says, and then to the bottom one. I thought that was important. Jeff, can you hear me? I know you can hear me, but can you talk?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
No, I can't hear you.
How about now?
All right, well.
How about now?
If you're unable, it says to log into your account, enter Instagrams.com/hacked on your mobile phone or desktop browser. Next, you will be able to select if you think you've been hacked, forgot your password, lost access to two-factor authentication, or if your account has been disabled. From there, you'll be able to follow a series of steps to help you regain access to your account. Now, that doesn't always work. I know because I've tried. So I love this other feature. And Jeff, if you can talk, this is the cool feature, man. Let me go back to you really quick. Can you talk?
I'm trying, man.
Shit.
I'm trying.
Let me see if I can at least. I don't know what the hell happened there, dude. Let me. I
don't know either.
I just made you the main person here. Let me see if I can. Nah, it didn't work. All right. Well.
Test.
Well, look. If you pop in again, at least we'll get you going. All right. At least try talking. Here's what I liked.
I tried.
Instagram also expanded access to its friend confirmation process, which enables users to refer to their friends to confirm their identity if they get locked out. I like this. There are some things I have questions on. It says the option which Instagram started testing back in July, which I do have, is now available for everyone on Instagram, which maybe that's why I have it now. If you find yourself locked out of your account, you'll be able to choose 2 of your Instagram friends to verify your identity. Now, for me, that was a little bit, it was kind of trying to figure out what the hell was happening there, because I thought, well, what if this person that just hacked into my account, what if they're in the process of changing my friends that I'm choosing? Like they're going to have that option too, aren't they? And I was like, that would suck. So I think one layer that they can add to that is somebody that's been your friend for a longer time, like a year. right? Or so. And they haven't added that layer. So, Jeff, I can see you're nodding your head. Yes. If you do sign language, let me know because I kind of understand sign language. Thumbs up means good. You're texting me.
You're
texting
check
me.
your phone.
All right, let's see what Jeff has to say about this.
The audience can hear me.
It says
the audience can hear me.
Tristan. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? That could be something. I still can't hear you, by the way, but it looks like everybody can. Okay. So, it's probably. I can read lips. I can read lips. I can read lips. So
never mind. You just finish.
I see you're laughing. I see you laughing. But it looks like other people can hear you on the other end, which is interesting. So tell me what you think. Since I'll watch your lips. Go.
Okay,
tell me what you think.
I will say something. So as far as this is concerned, this is very important. So make sure you do what Tristan just described. Second, be more cognizant of why people get hacked. People get hacked because you click on a link that you're not supposed to, or you get a friend request from Jeff.Pfitzer or Tristan Ahumada with 2 H's. And you think to yourself, that's weird. I'm already friends with Tristan. And so what you need to do is be very cognizant of when there's a hacker account. That's how they do it. They steal Tristan's identity. They steal Jeff's identity. They steal everybody's identity. And then you think it's Tristan or Jeff, and then you click a link, and then bam, they have access to your contacts. They steal your account, log in, and you lost it forever, and you lost everything. Don't let that happen.
I can't believe I can read lips. Holy cow, dude. I understood like 90% of that. He's right, guys. He's very right. If you can hear him, I still can't. Don't trust people. And on that, check this out because Instagram also thought of that. It says we're now testing sending warnings. If an account that we suspect may be impersonating someone's request to follow you in the coming months, we'll also send warnings if an account that may be impersonating a business sends you a direct message, which is perfect that Jeff brought that up. I think he brought that up because I could kind of read your lips. But
this is proof. This is proof that technology doesn't always work perfectly.
Yes, technology sucks some days. I think that's what you said.
Very good.
All right. We're just gonna go like this all day, everyone. Thanks for joining us again, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Does all this social media knowledge, strategies, and skills from this podcast really matter if you don't use video? The truth is, any presence is better than no presence, but without video, you're really limiting your growth. It's no secret that video is the future of all media. It's where all consumers gravitate, so executing at a higher level than your industry peers is an absolute necessity to create differentiation. You can hire a full-time videographer, but is that really sustainable? The answer is no for many, which is why it is critical that you adopt and learn video skills to allow you to create video that will stand out. Having camera presence, knowing what equipment to use and how to use it, proper lighting, video editing, music and voiceovers, scripting, and many other topics are the reason why Business Video School was created. To teach you how to develop these skills quickly and easily with over-the-top support along the way so that you never feel lost. The Business Video School is a comprehensive video education platform that delivers all of this training, but also creates actual video recipes with instructions and scripts for you to execute relevant content weekly with all of the skills you learn. And it doesn't stop there. Regular video challenges, weekly Q&As, a real estate video roadmap, a community of people learning and experimenting with video, and so much more. Seriously, what are you waiting for? Why wouldn't you join the Business Video School today? Go to www.bizvideoschool.com/open-house and register for the next open house where you'll learn more and get a chance to hear from current students and even ask them questions. That's bizvideoschool.com. Check it out.
Is that an official U.S. soccer hat or what is that?
No, this was the official USA Ryder Cup hat, which is the golf tournament.
Oh, nice. I like that. Well, too bad you don't have an official TikTok hat because they're looks like they're in trouble.
I don't think I want one at this point.
Dude. So it's crazy. Here's the topic. Let me see if I can just show you what's on the news for TikTok. TikTok faces U.S. ban after discovering that Chinese officials had used the app to spy on U.S. journalists. What? What the hell? I mean, first of all, did you think that something like that was happening? Number one.
No. I think the whole conspiracy about China having access to our data. I've always been less concerned about that because every app on the planet has access to our data, and for some reason, I can only think about myself and my family, and how does this impact them? And the reality is, what are they going to gain from me, right? I mean, pictures of my lake condo and us on a boat, like that's everywhere anyway. So I don't know. This is different.
Yeah, well, I think it's not you and I that is the challenge. It's like stuff like this that they're talking about. Because look what the Financial Times says. All right, I'm going to just zoom in here. Let's see if it gets. I know you can't see this, Jeff, but I'm going to read out. It says, as reported by the Financial Times, over the summer, 4 employees on the ByteDance internal audit team looked into the sharing of internal information to journalists. 2 members of the staff in the U.S. and 2 in China gained access to the IP addresses and other personal data of Financial Times journalist Christina Criddle to work out if she was in the proximity of any ByteDance employees, the company says. So what they're saying is that the potential is there for them to look at anything else, anywhere else, to be able to say, hey, well, what about this? What about that? And the fact that they used it there, saying, well, where else have they used this information or the ability to grab information like this? And I think that becomes a violation of the privacy issue that we've all been concerned about, not with you and I, but with sensitive information, right? So this is why I think.
But let me interject there for a second. So first of all, it's said, and I'm not arguing. I'm just arguing for the sake of the conversation, not because I believe one way or the other, just for the reference.
Yep.
But it said 2 members of U.S. and 2 of China.
Yeah.
In other words, like, okay, that's fair, right? That's number one. Number two, what is the sensitive data that we're worried about that would be inside of TikTok? Like, what am I missing? What am I missing here?
It's not. So here it is. Look, it says, so I'll read it to you again. It says, and let me go back to that section. It says, right here, U.S. and 2 in China gained access to the IP addresses and other personal data, right? So what does that mean? Well, from what we've seen from the privacy settings and from what TikTok, and not just TikTok, like other companies have access to, is what other sites did we visit, right? And with any great software out there, there are loopholes to go around and say, well, not only what other sites did you visit, but what was it that you were actually reading? And what is that information that we can access directly based on what we're seeing you look at? And so that's where it becomes a challenge. Like, okay, like what else do you have access to on my phone because I'm using TikTok? Now, all of a sudden, think about it like this, Jeff. And look, by the way, I like TikTok, but I'm just saying, think about it like this.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm on Amazon and I go in, and now all of a sudden, because I took a look at a pair of socks, now you're following me on ESPN. You're following me on other websites with those damn socks. Now think of it in reverse. I visited TikTok. Now you can see that I went to ESPN, that I went to my email, that I went to everywhere else because you're following me. And in some cases, can you see what I'm seeing? Because I know you have access to the camera when I'm on TikTok. I know that you have access to see where my eyes are pointing to on TikTok, to the top, to should I actually follow this person, right? And everything else. Then it becomes dangerous as to like, well, what do you actually have access to? And can you share that with other people when it's sensitive information outside of you and I, right? And I don't know the answer. I'm just telling you, like, this could be pretty serious for TikTok. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I do believe this has gotten to the point of serious. I just again though, my only take on it is simply that I still believe all of this is started. This is social media political, not like politics, like
I
Donald
agree
Trump
with
or
you
Biden.
there. Yeah.
It's social media political. This is honestly, the scary part is that you're looking at probably something that the Zuckerberg camp has stirred up, continued to stir up. And what are these billionaires capable of doing? Like, I get it. Like, I don't want China to have access to anything that could be detrimental to our country's safety. Absolutely not. But, why am I not concerned about the even deeper seated issue here? And I don't know. That's why I guess I don't spend a lot of time being too concerned about it, because again, I think at the end of the day, man, when you and I wake up in the morning, our first function, our first concern is our families, ourselves, right? And so, and I guess, I don't know, this stuff is so deep. I don't know how it's going to affect me or affect my family. You know what I mean?
I don't think it'll affect you and I directly. I think it comes into play where they have access to things that they shouldn't have access to, where it's sensitive information. Look, it says it right here. It says basically, this case proves that TikTok can be used as a form of spyware, right? And that's the challenge. And that ByteDance, in line with Chinese approaches to detection and suppression, sees no problem with this. So again, I agree. It's along the lines of, well, is this what is this? Is it more political than anything else, right?
Well, why don't we use those terms, spyware, when it comes to Amazon, when it comes to Facebook, when it comes to Instagram? Like, we don't use those nasty terms. Why? Like, why is it okay based on where a company's based out of? Why does it make them safer? I mean, shit, Zuckerberg could be a closet, ISIS terrorist, and we don't know. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I mean, here's why. Here, I'm gonna go to the definition of spyware for everybody tuning in, and that might help a little bit more. But when we look at the definition of spyware, it says spyware is a type of malicious software, already malicious, right, or malware, that is installed on a computing device without the end user's knowledge. It invades the device, steals sensitive information and internet usage data, and relays it to the advertisers, data firms, or external users. In this case, the external users are China, and they could be using it to spy on us. But that's what the difference is between, let's say, Amazon. And dude, look, I agree with you. I know that Facebook, Amazon, and other companies have access to everything, but how are they using it? Right now, it comes down to intent, and that's where that previous highlighted section of how China uses their access to things differently, openly differently than how we use it, that becomes sensitive at that point.
Do you remember that? You remember the Face app that was popular last year, where it made you look old, and it found out that it was owned by a Russian company, and everybody flipped out?
Yeah, that was so funny.
I don't know. Again, I guess I'm just I have a different mindset, and I know there's a lot of conspiracists out there that like really just cannot help themselves. Like, it's almost like they're just obsessed with the drama of that all of this brings. To me, I just say focus on what you can control, and you can't control stuff like this. And so just focus on what you can control. But I will say this, Tristan, and we can wrap up, is I am seriously putting measures in place to prepare. Now, and I've read this before, and correct me if I'm wrong here. We should probably look this up. If TikTok did get banned, I thought I read that, like, your account would basically be like, you couldn't post anymore, and it would basically be dead, but you wouldn't lose everything that was in your account. I don't know if that's true or not, and maybe we should look into that.
That's a good question, dude. I don't know. I think, but in preparation for anything like this is why Jeff and I continually say, and I was looking up, by the way, who owns the Lensa app, because that's the latest thing right now. So we'll find out who owns the Lensa app. But in preparation for anything going sideways with TikTok, this is why we say, look, go on YouTube, show up on YouTube, show up on Instagram, right? Show up on Twitter. On Facebook isn't dead. If you look at what Facebook is doing with Reels, Reels has the most views. Facebook Reels has the most views on any video platform out there that is short video.
Did I send you Gary Vee's video about that, by the way?
No, what did he say about that?
He's talking about Facebook Reels, saying you're missing it. Like this is recent too.
I'm watching it happen, and I had no idea Gary Vee. Now you have to send it to me. I want to watch what he says about that. I'm watching Facebook Reels blow up. I'm like, I haven't gotten this much reach on Facebook in years. This is amazing. Yeah. So, look, for those of you worried, just diversify. Jeff says it every time. Like, if you're doing it one place, just show up on the other place. Yeah. And for those of you not worried, diversify anyway, because because MySpace isn't around, Friendster's not around, right? Vine is not around. Things change, things grow, we progress. And look, India still doesn't use TikTok to this point. They're one of the largest populations in the world. They use their own. They created their own. So if we ban TikTok, know that at least you're going to have short video on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and now you saw on Twitter. Well, Elon Musk is now saying, well, there's going to be short video on Twitter as well. So there are a lot of things that can happen in the next few weeks.
I think we're going to be talking a lot more about this over the next month. So just keep tuning in, folks. I mean, this is relevant to your social media strategy. So pay attention.
Yeah, we got some good comments on here. So if you want to read them.
We're at.
LinkedIn. Yeah. So LinkedIn, guys.
We always forget about LinkedIn, don't we?
LinkedIn is amazing. We still, by the way, do great with LinkedIn Lives. Unbelievable reach with LinkedIn Lives.
Where are the comments at so I can go find them?
I'll see. They're all on Facebook right now, even though we're on YouTube.
Which group in Facebook?
They are in the Lab Coat Agents one or on our personal one. But here are some things that say, somebody says, and I can't, it says, I'll just put it up here. It says Facebook user. I don't know who it is. It says, I love that my name is all over China. This is so good. That makes me laugh. There's another one. No one reads the user agreement anyway. It's probably right there. And we agree to. Yeah, you're right on that one. I can tell you, I don't even read it.
And Reba is a good point. You make a good point because you're right. Everybody bitches about what they have access to, but you agree to it. So don't bitch about it if you agree to it.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. And lots of other great things, by the way. Reba. There you go. LinkedIn's pretty powerful, guys. LinkedIn is doing great with video, so don't forget about them. Like, we're just giving you the news. If TikTok gets banned, don't worry. There's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts is amazing, LinkedIn. There's lots of other options. India's done it quite well, and this is why a lot of the Indian population is on Instagram as well. Very popular there.
More reason why I'm glad that my focus is Instagram, because that's where anybody who has put an emphasis on TikTok, that's where you're going to shift to.
That's true. And you also have seen a lot of the bigger influencers say that their main focus is on YouTube because they pay extremely well, and that creates an actual stronger community of people that not Native American, Arana. It's Indian as in the country of India. It was banned. So TikTok was banned there, and they created their own social media that looks very similar to TikTok. I forgot the name, but Jeff and I tested it out, and it was actually exactly the same as TikTok, down to almost the colors. And I wish, is it called like Danny Davi?
Something like that. It had a name. You're right. It was someone's name. You're right.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Jeff, anything you want to add? Are you excited about TikTok getting banned?
Before we finish, Michelle asked a good question. Do you think they will consider blocking other social media? My answer is no. I do not think they will. I do believe there is actual political agenda behind the other ones. And I believe that those other social media platforms, especially the American-based ones, will make sure that they fund properly who they need to fund so they don't get banned.
That's true. Good point. I agree with that. While we're with conspiracy theories, we'll leave you in this. Yes, the U.S. did land on the moon. The world is a circle. It's a sphere, guys. It's not flat. And we'll talk about
almost here. But
we'll talk about JFK tomorrow.
Your New Year's resolutions will be trashed by February, so be better than that.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Social Genius, brought to you by Drunk on Social. We are here to help you take your business to new levels through social media. Make sure to subscribe to get updates on new episodes and come join us on our Drunk on Social Facebook page. And as always, make sure you leave us a great review on your favorite podcast app. Feedback and likes are very much appreciated.